HTC's latest flagship, the HTC U11. It's been an awesome time with this phone, and I'm ready to give you guys my full review. Let's go. Starting off my review, I want to talk about the beautiful build quality on this phone, the awesome screen, and all the cool features that you will find on the HTC U11. The glass panel on the back is actually gorgeous. This is the amazing silver one. This device actually has two speakers, one coming from the earpiece and one from the bottom, which the speakers actually sound quite good. This is a Snapdragon 825, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigabytes of internal storage. It does take great photos. It does have a 12 megapixel camera on the back, dual flash. On the right side, you guys can see that it does have a power button on the bottom, volume marker up on top. They're very easy to get to. They're like at the pretty good distance right there. I like where they're at, actually. Easy to get to. So you definitely can feel the difference. You're not going to get confused with the power button and the volume button. You can see that the power button has ridges. So good placement. I like the location. And then on the front, we do have the fingerprint reader, which is very accurate. It's a small fingerprint reader, but it's easy to get to. One of the other things that I want to mention is the buttons over here. We do have the recents button over here on this side, and then we have the back button on this side. To me, it seems like they're further down than what they should be. They're kind of low to the bottom. You can see that. I would imagine they would be up a little more, but for some reason they're like real low. They're almost at the bottom of my tempered glass. Kind of weird. I got used to them after a couple of days. But yeah, the placement, you can't switch these around, which is kind of disappointing, because you could maybe switch them around. Maybe you can add a different shortcut to them. You can't do none of that with the HTC U11. So HTC Sense UI, which is pretty good. It's pretty clean. I got a pinch, and I'll activate blink feed, which I don't typically use. Basically what blink feed is, it collects all your social media and puts it in along with news, and puts it all into one location where you can find everything. And it actually picks and chooses what it thinks you're interested in. Tap on here, you can actually add your calendar, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, you can do Twitter, you can do Republic News. It'll actually, so it'll update you. You can also go in there if you tap on them, and you can do, let me go to Google+. If you tap on Google+, you can actually select. So it goes in a little bit further. If you have News Republic, you can download this. I have mine's disabled. You can enable it, and you can pick your news that you're interested in, rather it be tech news, world news. I don't know. You can do all kinds of things. Then you can do the YouTube down here. I rather pick and choose what I want to look at myself, instead of having blink feed do it for me. So not really into it. It's easy to disable. I'll show you guys again. To disable blink feed, you just pinch on the screen, tap on it, and then you highlight it, and then you hit this button right here, and then you have option on the bottom to remove or set as home. You can set it as your home screen if you like, but I think it's just annoying. I just remove it. I like keeping everything simple. I just have one screen. Normally I have a calendar over here, but I just keep it simple. Time, weather, and basically the apps that I use. If we go into settings here, you can see that we do have HTC Connect. We also have Wi-Fi calling, which I have disabled, because Wi-Fi calling in my usage tends to drain the battery a little bit quicker. So Wi-Fi calling, I have that disabled. And then here you can personalize. You can do you can change the launcher. I have Nova Launcher, and then I have HTC Sense, and that's what I'm using. Sense Home, change the wallpaper, add apps. You can do all this, and you can actually go to the theme store and select your own theme. The theme store is pretty cool. but I've seen better themes on Samsung's theme store. So they're pretty good, but they're just not the greatest. So I just keep mine simple. I don't really use, I think I have the default one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have a HTC default theme. You know, they have a lot of nice themes there, but nothing that it's really eye-popping like the Samsung. If you go onto Samsung's theme store, they definitely got some better ones than what I've seen on the HTC theme store, but that's just me. And if we back up out of there, we do have personalized, I think I did this, where you can change the themes, the color, the dialer, the messenger app, whatever. And then in the fingerprint scanner, you can actually, let me go ahead and get in here. You can actually check this, and every time you close out and you tap it, it'll turn the screen on. No matter if you have any finger or anything will touch this. So this is cool, but I had this in my pocket. Like if you're using running shorts that are real thin, your leg, this fingerprint will make contact with the skin, your skin, and it'll actually activate this. I've noticed when I've been running, when I take this out of my pocket, the screen's been lit up. So I just go ahead and disable this feature, and then now it won't turn on. It happened to me. I'm just saying this, I'm just putting it out there that it did activate. That's why I disabled it. But there's no gestures here, I don't think. I think the only thing you can do on here is set up Google Now. As a long press of the home button will activate Google Now. Another thing is you can't have shortcuts for the back button or the recents button. You can't like long press and have a shortcut for it. So I thought that was, you know, you can do the split screen. Split screen works on it on select apps. So if you long press it, it'll actually go into split screen. This is not supported with themes, but it does work on, you can see right here. So split screen, and you know, I wish you can customize that a little bit more, but you can't. Good device. Call quality has been excellent on here. The caller on both ends, I can hear pretty good, and caller on the other side, no complaints. They could hear me crystal clear, so that was a good thing. GPS on here, I know a lot of people don't mention that on the reviews, but the GPS on here definitely is on point, so thumbs up for that. It's very accurate. The boom sound from this phone, tweeter on the top coming from the earpiece, and woofer on the bottom coming from the bottom speaker. Sounds real good. I'll play a video for you guys. Sounds really, really good. So let me see if I play a video. So the sound coming from the speakers are real good.
What is up, guys? Tony here, Positive Tech Reviews, and this is my 1 week.
So the speakers on here are real good, and another feature that is just mind blowing is going to be when you do plug in. It does have NFC, by the way. When you plug in the headphones, the HTC U11 headphones with noise cancellation, these are actually, it's going to be the best sound quality coming from headphones, from stock headphones that come with the phone, that I've heard on any mobile device that I've had so far. You can also do built-in speakers. You can select the music mode or theater mode. This actually will pop up in your notifications when you're playing either music or watching a video or a movie. You actually have the option to switch to music mode or theater mode. It's very convenient that it's in the notifications. Also, when you plug in your HTC U11 headphones for the first time, it will prompt you to set it up. You'll get this guy right here telling you to plug it in, and it'll actually record the ambient noise around you. So if you're in actually a noisy environment, this will actually pick up, detect that, and then when you play music, it'll actually mute out the noise. So it does really work real good. I did set it up the first time in a quiet environment, so I didn't actually notice the difference. But if you do set it up where there's actually a lot of noise in the background, it will pick that up, and you'll have some nice, awesome sound. The headphones are mind-blowing, and that's not an exaggeration. It does have expandable storage. It comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage. You can put a micro SD card, I think up to 2 terabytes, 4 gigs of RAM. I think I already mentioned that. Cool thing, comes with Android 7.1 out of the box. It's on April first security patch. It's a little bit late, but I did get an update. So this update should probably boost me up to maybe June 1st. I don't know yet. I haven't updated yet, but superb phone. I really like it. I really enjoy the cameras on here. Are actually real good. Let me see if I get into the cameras. This is the video mode right here, but if a camera mode, you can see I keep it on 4x3, 12 megapixels, and then on the video side of things, I just keep it at FHD. I don't like, well, I don't really record in 4K because I think there's more viewers that use 1080p than they do use 4K. So I'm not a photographer by any means, so I normally keep everything in auto mode. So auto mode for everything. What I do like about this is the 3D audio, where if you're video recording and there's like, you're at a concert or something, or there's music coming from this area, if you tap on this area, it'll actually focus all the sounds from that area and kind of mute out the rest, which actually sounds real good. It does work. I tested it, have it on the video. You guys could check the video out. I did it recording at a park. I recorded the audio coming from a little stream, so it muted out the background noise and you can hear the stream. People in the background were actually muted out. Sounds real good. So thumbs up for the 3D audio. I love that. You can change that. The 3D audio you can change. You can actually do high resolution, high res audio, and acoustic focus, which is like I told you for the music and all that. Slow motion, hyperlapse, selfie photos. It does all that good stuff. Like I said, I'm not really into the cameras, but it does take some awesome photos. Let me see, I'll go ahead. Boom, awesome photos. You can check those out. The photos are real nice. Look at that. So no complaints on the camera. The camera is actually superb. It's one of the best cameras I've used also on a mobile phone. So that says a lot. I've been using a lot of phones this year. And if we go back in here, let me go back and I'll show you that we do have Edge Sense is another feature that it was quite enticing. I didn't think it was going to be something that I would actually like, but actually turned out more useful than what I thought it was going to be. I was actually a little bit surprised that I was having so much fun with it. So if I long squeeze, actually activates the flashlight. Long squeeze, turn it off. Now if you short squeeze, I have mine set up to the camera, but if you go in, I'll go ahead and show you that. Short squeeze, activate the camera. You can take a picture by another short squeeze. Takes the picture. If you like that, that's pretty cool, but you can also go in here, tap on there, and you can hit the advanced mode, and you can actually change the squeezes. You can actually change the apps. You can do launch app, and you can select your own app, whichever app you want, whatever specific squeeze you want. You can do a short squeeze to activate this app, long squeeze to activate that app. So it does have a lot of cool features. The HTC Sense Companion, I'll be totally honest, I haven't used it. So I stick with what's been working with me, which is Google Assistant. Works flawless. I have it set up. Long press the home button. Boom. She records everything you have to say if you want to type it in. So I have an update. I got to update that. But yeah, Google Assistant has been working flawless. I wish I could swipe over to get Google Now cards, because I like Google Now cards also. So can't do it. So I actually put the app right there. It's fairly accessible, no complaints. But overall, definitely for 650 bucks, I think you can pick it up for 650 on Amazon if you want to pick it up on Amazon. But if you want to pick it up for $50 cheaper, you can pick it up straight from HTC. But if you enter a code, I think it's still maybe going, that you have $50 discount, so you can get it for a lot cheaper, 50 bucks cheaper. So overall, my usage with this phone has been excellent, man. This is one of the phones with zero lag, zero hiccups, performs outstanding. The audio from the Usonic headphones is just, it's booming, man. The audio from the built-in speakers is also booming. I love the audio in general from the headphones or from the built-in speakers. They both sound good. Camera, front-facing camera is actually quite good, 16 megapixels. It does very good in well-lit areas. Overall, This phone is a force to be reckoned with in 2017. It actually surprised the crap out of me. I was just picking it up just to test out the headphones, and wouldn't you know it, I fell in love with a whole bunch of other things, like the camera. The display is real good, and Sense UI, man, it's something like if I had to choose between stock Google or another skin other than stock Google, I guess it would be Sense UI. They've done a great job. There's no duplicate apps, and it comes with very little bloat, 0 to no bloats. But one of my complaints, I might as well throw it out there since at the end of the video, is the fingerprint smudges. Oh man, they drive me nuts. This is a phone that you're constantly going to be wiping down, and it's a shame because they should have put some kind of oil phobic coating on it so it wouldn't look so disgusting. But other than that, it's like my biggest gripe right there. It's like the fingerprints. I know people are saying, well, put a case on it. Yeah, put a case on it, but I bought the phone because it looks so nice. Put a case on it. I don't know if I could do that. So there you guys have it. If you guys have any more questions on the Htc U11, anything that I forgot, make sure you drop it down in the comments below. I will be making a couple more videos with this. Going to be battling it with the OnePlus 5, which I do have on the way. Yeah, that's going to be a fun video. So with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Peace out.